Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dimensions of Love. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for being here. I'm an energy reader, and I'm reading the monthly forecast, which involves the full moon and the connection to it, to kind of see what is the energy, what do you need to know, what is available for you to know, and how can you work with that in moderation. So as I said before, I'm an energy reader and I read mostly energy. But if you're a subscriber and you subscribe to this channel, then your energy will be included every time I'm in my meditation and when I'm picking all of you guys' cards. So if you want to join us here, then just follow and your energy will be included. If you're new here, it's totally fine. This is still your energy. This is your message. Spirit has directed you. Something within you has mirrored me to be manifested in your reality to deliver you these messages. So this is equally for all of you that clicked on this video. So thank you for being here and sharing your valuable time. And let's just get into this full moon in Sagittarius. So first of all, I will do a little bit astrologically when we're doing this reading. And I've pulled your cards in advance to sit with them for a while and get any downloads that needs to be presented in these videos for all of you guys. So that's how we are going to start off this reading. But because we're connecting to Earth and all the planets and the placement, because planets affect us energy-wise. Therefore, I will read into a little bit about that energy, not too deep, not too complicated, very simple, but focus mostly on the energy. That's what I'm focusing more. So it's not about a lot of information. It's more of a what is available energetically, and I'm trying to put that in words, basically. So that is what I do, and thank you for that intro that you've been sitting here with me. And so let's just jump right into this. So I love this energy starting off this full moon in Sagittarius. Full moons, as you all know, it's a lot of energy. If you're returning, you know this because I keep saying this many times that it is a lot of energy. It's a lot of things happening. I don't advise anyone to do any rituals when it is the full moon, but this particular moon, you are allowed to do that. And I've been written down a few things that has been coming through, and so I will put that in the community section as a post, so you can read through it, or I will also leave it in the comments section so you can read if you want to have a little bit extra. And you can always go back to it and click back or save this video for more accessible access to that information. What I want to say with this Sagittarius full moon is that it's very different from, that's the energy that I'm getting. It's very different from the usual Sagittarius full moon. So last year I did a video and it was on the March 23rd. So it was more earlier than this year that the full moon in the particular sign of Sagittarius was. And so this year it is on the 11th of June. So it's a little bit later. It has a different flavor to it. And the opposite sign, because we always have to consider the polarities of this earth, is Gemini. So Gemini is Sagittarius polarity sign. They complement each other like oil and water, but also can be the total opposite. It's like what a sign needs from the other and vice versa. And Sagittarius has Gemini as its opposite. But right now on this full moon, there will be a little bit of a shifting energy, and all of a sudden it's more of a Cancer feeling to Sagittarius, because first of all, on the 20th, we're jumping into Cancer season, and on the 21st, we are in the solar solstice. So all of a sudden, that is our longest day, and those 3 days are very powerful. I'm going to try to make a video about that what you can do in this solar solstice and how you can benefit those energy. It's basically a resurrection of energy within yourself. You can elevate your soul, and an expansion can happen. And that is if you're conscious and if you're willing. So again, I forgot to say this on my videos, that take what resonates. This information is correct, but when I'm downloading messages, take what resonates and leave the rest behind for someone else. Because again, I'm reading for the collective, but I'm reading mostly for a lot of people, not too many, but exactly perfectly comfortable that the messages are very accurate. And so again, use your discernment. And I always say this in my channels and why I'm here to share this love, that use your intuition as your guidelines moving forward, okay? So getting back to why Cancer is a big sign with Sagittarius is that they create a different synergy. It's a different feeling to this energy because it's more emotional. And Sagittarius is very courageous and traveling. And of course, it's traveling season, it's vacation season. So we will do a lot of that. Yes. And that's always connected with Sagittarius. But since we have Jupiter, it's a very lucky planet, many moons. And this connection becomes huge. So what I have intuitively downloaded is that emotionally, and since we're working with the feminine here, and it doesn't matter if you're male or female, I'm working with the full moon and the moon's cycle, because the woman needs to come back to her cycle. She doesn't have to go to the extreme and be very masculine. And the same way, the masculine needs to understand. So if you're a male, you need to understand the female. This is amazing because you will understand her differently because she goes in cycle. Men has a 24-hour, but a woman is more dynamic. Okay, so men are static and women are more dynamic in how they move. So we move with the cycle and we're connecting to the moon. So this needs to be healed at this time on Earth. And I've been called to share my love and my knowledge and all of this in my channel. And we all have different avenues of what we need to do and different missions here. So what I feel on this Sagittarius full moon is that you're finally finding a mission. Many of you feel like you have to have that drive to continue. So many of you will start to unravel deep within, all the way from your childhood, what you were truly meant to do on this earth. This will be very important because the Sagittarius combined with Cancer energy here creates that, and my download, and then I connect it all together, that it is a lot about emotions stemming from childhood, belief system. Maybe it doesn't serve you now when you're grown. Maybe you have an understanding of when you were younger, what you were supposed to do, what your mission was. But then the society, your family, etc., just bombarded you with other information, with other programming that made you forget. And that forgetfulness doesn't have to be bad. It could have also taught you a lot of things moving forward. So remember that you're always taken care of and everything is in its perfect timing when we're awakening, when we're elevated with our souls, okay? When you're ready, the next level will be ready for you. And with this Cancer, a lot of family and energy, many of you will actually benefit traveling, and many of you will do so to travel to your hometown, to a place that you grew up in, not to indulge in nostalgia too much, but more to clear out things that needs to be cleared out. So there's a lot of things that needs to clear out that are not needed anymore, and that really needs to be put into place. And this year, with this energy, with the planets, with this download, is saying that many of you will, if you are going to do this, you're going to benefit a lot. And it can also be connected to your ancestors. So it can be going back to where your ancestor originated from. So it can be different depending on where you are in your spiritual journey. Okay? So take that how it resonates for you mostly. And so that is the planetary placement. And also heads up about the Mars entering Virgo on June the 17th. So it's a lot of health. So improving your health. And again, this stems from your childhood. You're clearing out things that has been stored and that has been blockage. Like we have stored toxins in our body, and when they start to come up, it starts to look like, oh my God, I'm here. I am working out. I'm doing things, and I'm getting more swollen. What is happening? It feels like it's getting worse. It's not getting worse. The body adjusts and it clears out toxin in that way. It goes up and down, and the same way, if you're working out, you can go up in weight and down in weight. It doesn't mean that you are failing in any way. It's that the body is adjusting and it goes up and down until it stabilizes because it keeps clearing out. The same way when we're working with our emotions, when we're working with that depth, our levels will go up and down. So we will dissolve a few things, and then it will feel like we're going backwards, and then we'll be in a place energetically where we have no idea what's going on, to coming into the next moment of understanding everything. So it can go like that in different waves. Again, it goes in ebbs and flows, just like the moon, just like the feminine energy, just like this channel is presenting and given to you. That's why we're connected here. So just this beautiful, healthy, new endeavor that you will embark on will be beautiful for your growth. And so just embrace it. And just like the sign Virgo, maybe plan it and put it in placement. For an example, I do my fasting. So I read Fast Like a Girl. And Mindy Perez, I think her name is, I hope I'm saying it correctly. I'm following her 30-day reset. And the same way, I feel like this energy corresponding, because again, like I said in this channel, we have always something in common. In this case, I have this in common with you, and I can share my experience with this energy. When I'm doing this fasting, I really have to go through what is her strategy when she does it, and then I have to follow that plan, and I have to include it in my cycle and how I am as a person, what I actually enjoy to do. So these schedules are not too much. It's exactly how the Virgo is, and I'm a little bit ahead of the energy because I constantly read energy. But the same way, we can be a little bit ahead and we can be a little bit after, but it doesn't matter as long as you're in the time frame of this month and you start to do something that involves your health of, okay, I will do less sugar, or okay, I'm not going to go to these places. And especially with the liver detox, like maybe drinking less if you're drinking, maybe something that has to do with the liver detox. If you've never done any detox, just start small, and of course advise your doctor if you're on any medication or anything like that. But the liver really at this time needs a cleansing, and it can be connecting to what is happening now. Again, the emotion feels connected to your childhood, to programming, and something will be dissolved in this month. That is what I want to say with energy. And again, it's the summer solstice, the longest days. So the light is bringing back everything that was in the dark once. So it's a very beautiful. I love this energy. I can feel it. I'm just very energized, very like warm, like I've warmed up. That's how I feel in my energy feel. I feel like you guys have warmed up and you're ready. And I love this. I love this. And so I want to unravel all of your cards that I pick. So let's get into that step. So you got your first card, which is the New Moon in Leo, Shine. I love this card. These beautiful flowers turn their faces towards the sun and follow the sun until they just drop down as if they died every night. I mean, that's how much they love it. It's a sunflower. It's called the sun for a reason. It just exuberates this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy that you are all in right now. You are like the sun. And I mean, I don't know, is it just because it's the summer too and everything is blossoming? It can be that, but it surely is helping a lot in this energy. So what I'm picking up here with your new moon in Leo is that you don't take everything in face value here. You're really following the truth, like this sign Sagittarius. Sagittarius is very following the truth, having a philosophy that they can live by, you know, having that kind of structure, that they have a mission, they want the freedom, they want the adventure, they have the courage. The same way I feel like you're standing in this energy, all of you, that everything that happens, don't look at it as face value, because no matter how it looks, even as I took an example there of the body, if you're going through changes, you're just working out and all of a sudden you're gaining weight instead of losing, don't look at it at face value. It's something deeper happening. It's something deeper that needs to clear out. And you have to allow it to be, just again, like the cycles of the moon, just like the ebb and the flow of the water. You need to let it happen naturally and not resist it. The end of it is mostly like, shine, you're beautiful, embrace yourself, embrace every challenge and see an opportunity in the challenge instead of backing off and getting discouraged. I feel like this month will be perfect for you, whatever it is. If it's any idea, if it's anything that you're starting, it's okay. No matter how small it is, it's still valuable and it will still sustain itself. Just like the sign Cancer, also very motherly, very caring, great communication, great connection with other, as Gemini can be with Mercury there in the energy. And why I'm saying Mercury here is because I ask, what monthly saint will be present to help you? And we got Saint Germain, karma releasing. And I mean, oh my goodness, I'm literally wearing his color on this video. Synchronized, absolutely not planned out with the mind. This just naturally happens when I pull this card also. So really, this stems from not only just cleaning out karma, but all your karma receipts that you're supposed to get back, that was taken away when you were little. When you are dissolving all of this, something beautiful happens. I mean, you're clearing out things from the ancestors. You're really doing the groundwork of something to build it up that will be sustainable. And it can be very difficult here to push that energy. But again, purple is royalty. You have royalty blood within you to do this. I mean, many of you are going to be healers. You have different mission here. That's why you're looking at this. Maybe it's inspiring you to do something. And I will encourage you to continue into that because it's beautiful. This karmic release for this month is exactly what you need. You need to have that cleansing. So connect with the color purple, and constantly when you feel this heavy energy, when you feel a lot of energy coming and trying to break an entry in your energy field, just see this purple violet ring around your whole body and just see how everything just sucks into that away from you, and just visualize it however makes you comfortable to see it. And because this is going to be amazing. So you're going from dark times into lights, just like the new moon in Leo as it shines. It's been difficult. And the same way here is that we are going from darker times. It's summer solstice. So we are officially getting into the light. So the energy are perfect together here for you guys. So connect with this. Look at this picture as you are looking at it, or just take a screenshot if you're looking at it on your phone. But have this and look at it and connect with that energy, with Saint Germain. We are dimensional beings. Everything is dimensional. There's nothing that's strange. Everything that is pointed out to be strange and not understandable is from a small mind that doesn't understand dimensions and how really this existence is only a play in the mind. So expand yourself as much as possible. See the possibility. Open up to new possibilities. Because our next moon card is Mirror, Mirror. And what do we see with this Mirror, Mirror? It says, the beauty you see in me is a reflection of you. So as you see me and you say, wow, what is she doing there? It's so cool. Or if you see someone in the street and you're like, wow, they dress so well. Or, oh my God, she's so confident in her own way. She has her own style. That also is within you. In the same way, we can't forget this. when someone is mirroring something that we feel an ick towards, like, oh my goodness, oh, people that drink, oh, I don't like it, the smell, whatever it is that gives you an ick, or people looking like that, people acting like that, speaking like this, that too is a reflection of you. And I want to mention here, sometimes you say, oh my goodness, I see these people and they're not a reflection of me. It's just like they're there. We can also attract what we are trying to repel. In that way, it's very important that we stay grounded within ourselves. And because we're connected with the Cancer energy, with the Sagittarius, with the adventurous, and so all of that brought together with family connections and going back to the past of ancestors, this is a karmic clearing of everyone in your energy field. So this energy that is reflecting outward might not 100% be yours, but it's still in your energy field of something that you need to recognize in a family member or someone that you find difficult, so that you can learn and understand the oneness that we all hold. And that is when you create a connection with someone else. You finally understand them in a different way instead of rejecting them. And that harmonious light that we see in each other creates this beautiful healing for everyone involved. So this is what you are being encouraged here with the mirroring. And also the mirror also reflects part of your consciousness, okay? So it mirrors that consciousness back to you. Always remember that everything that is outside is actually happening inside of you. So you can look outside to see some clues. What is going on there? Who's in my energy field? What do I feel when I feel something? What do I feel disgust towards? And what do I feel extra love towards? Just follow those steps, and that will be your guideline for understanding what's happening inwards. If you have difficulty sitting in meditation, for example, or just because we are all in different layers of understanding this consciousness and a journey. So wherever you are, take it, how it resonates, how it works for you. And always, like I say in my channel, you know the truth already within yourself. You know everything that you need to know. I am just reflecting something back to you. So there's no one that knows better, or just no matter where we are in what position, we are our own guru. The most important thing is to be yourself. As in my channel, I'm just authentic, and I'm sharing myself the way that I am. And that is what my mission is. My mission is to spread love. Your mission is something else that some of you have figured out. Some of you are in the journey of it. Some of you don't know. And all of a sudden, this video becomes a curiosity. Our next card that we have is, because it was summer and so it's blossoming, so I picked from a deck with different herbs, and we have the focus Brahmi. See, the binoculars, those stood out to me the first. I feel many of you energetically, I love the representation of the binoculars here, that you are watching closely something. You're really seeing it in a close-up as you never did before. When you look at something without binoculars, you can see it, but you don't see the details of it. And now it's like the universe, spirit has given you those binoculars so you can see it clearly, and you can fix your vision from blur to really clear and to really close, so you can examine it. And whatever it is that you're examining from your childhood here, whatever it is that you're revisiting, is going to be so beneficial for your growth and for your health moving this a month ahead. Again, don't take everything in face value. Here, this card is speaking of knowing that whatever it is that you're starting, whatever it is that you're doing, that we can always be creative with our solutions. If we need money, or if we need this, or whatever it is, it can be an exchange to get to where we need to be. We need to be creative. We don't have to be, and this can be a mindset for some of you from childhood, like, no, this is the only way that you can get money, or this is the only way that you can do it, and then you will receive it. No, there are certain things that might be obvious to someone else, like you can just go into the bank and ask for a loan. for some other people, that is just like, they never know. It becomes a blind spot. It's something that we didn't know was possible. Therefore, don't look down on yourself or see it as, oh my goodness, how can I not know this? Everyone else knows that. No, we're different and we're supposed to know things differently. So don't judge yourself of not knowing. You just maybe wasn't supposed to know at that time. But what you're being asked here with this card is whatever it is that you will be faced with, that you need to do, don't block yourself. Be open to any opportunities that might arrive and possibilities. Be open to life's possibilities, like a blossom. Like, be open so that the bees come to you. You're the flower. You attract. You don't have to go out and get everything. A flower just stays there, and everyone comes to the flower taking the nectar, and creating a lot of things, honey and everything. The flower doesn't get sad and gets less. It just stands there pretty, smells wonderful. That is exactly your energy right now, okay? You see? Literally, we have the flower there, right? Let's continue with the card. And because we were talking about this traveling for traveling season, Sagittarius, I pulled your card, Sacred Water. I mean, this is so amazing. Sacred Water. This card talks about, literally overseas. And we are traveling and we're overseas. I love the synchronization here. This is going to be so deep healing for you. And for many of you, connect with the water. The moon is connecting to the waters, in our bodies. Yes, all of that. It goes in different dimension. And then it goes full circle back to these emotion and pilgrimage. So many of you, if you're not going to your childhood, you're going to a pilgrimage. You're going to visit a holy place that is going to activate something within you. You need an activation. And as you're traveling to this holy place, or maybe you don't even know that it's holy, and it just becomes something that you randomly decide to do in this beautiful country that you're visiting. And so that is going to elevate your frequency, your energy, and create healing within you. So there you know in advance here that it was said here first for you guys. And again, connect with water. When we see water, we can visualize the water entity, the water element, helping us cleanse everything that needs to be cleansed with water. When we're baptized, we also use water. That it's the best cleansing spiritual dark energy away from us so that we can see everything clearer. Okay, and now we're clearing off dark to light. So this is the synchronicity and the affirmation again for all of you that are watching this, that will be healing here. So that's your energy moving ahead. And as if this wasn't amazing enough for you guys energy wise, we have the angel of manifestation. The angel of manifestation, you guys. That's the energy that I felt. All your efforts, everything that you feel like you've put into, and just nothing has happened. You haven't seen it. It just feels like, is anything even happening? Yes, it is. Your effort and your manifestation. It's all about, we can have different thoughts. And we can change our minds, and we can change our thoughts from day to day. We can speak different words that might be, "Ooh, this is exciting words this person is using." And then sometimes someone can say things that we're like, "Okay, this is cringe. No, I'm not resonating with these words. It doesn't feel good." Okay, those things can always change. But one thing that never changes is the attention. Okay. What is the attention behind it? Is your attention pure? Okay? So if we know what our attention was from the beginning of something, I did this channel because I loved people and I wanted to connect authentically. My attention was to bring consciousness and elevate the frequency of humanity for the highest, greatest good of all. So that is the base core of why this channel is. For an example, I might use different words some days that are resonating more than others. That doesn't change the frequency and the attention that was there put before the energy and everything happened. So the same way here, there's a very depth of love and care, and maybe it's not coming off correctly, or it gets decoded from other people of what we say, because sometimes in here it can be right, but when we express it, it doesn't get, not everyone has that intellectual knowledge of twisting the words and using the words perfectly. And so usually I found that the most beautiful people have difficulties using words, and people that can use beautiful words and just draw you in, it tends to be very dark. And so again, not putting anyone in any pockets here or there, just an observation that you might not have those words. Don't feel like something's wrong with that. This is for someone coming through. It's hard. For me, it's hard. I've practiced a lot to be able to even speak on this channel like this, because I am not good with finding words like that. It just comes as a download. Sometimes it's beautiful. Sometimes it's like, whoa, where did that come from? And other times it's not that much. I'm more working from the heart and feelings. It becomes very different for us all. And here in your manifestation, you will really manifest exactly what you need here. Even if you didn't even thought that you needed it, you'll see this manifestation. This card is amazing to get. So I just look forward to all of you guys this month and how it's going to look. And so the last step, let's just pull some cards and see what wants to come through right now for you guys. So what's coming through here for, and please take a deep breath, and for the highest, greatest good, interdimensional beings connecting to my energy, connected to the viewer's energy, and all in that connection from the ancestor bloodline energy. What does the viewer need to see and know? Thank you, angels and all beings that are for the highest, greatest good here. What does the viewer see? I'm going to pull 3 cards. Let's see. Our first card is 9 of Pentacles. What are you doing? Woo! You have a lot of, I think for some of you, you're going to get more money in return if you're traveling. You're really sitting pretty here. There's something that you are receiving here, and it's from the universe. It is healing something within, and it reflects back in your outer world. So let's see, the 9 of Pentacles. What is more? You see the pentacle is cooking in kettle. I love that. What are you cooking? Are you cooking food right now for some of you? I love to see the owl. But they're giving me this visual, on daytime, crows just harass the owl. The owl is alone. There's a lot of crows, and they harass the owl. And you might think like, oh my goodness, why are the crows so mean? Why are they doing that? And they do it in group. And so you might feel bad for this owl, but don't be, because the same way here with the owl, I feel like you're holding that energy right now. When the night comes and the crows go to sleep and they're one by one, that's when the owl actually wakes up. And the owl is like, okay, I will be visiting you one by one. And I mean, the owls are brutal when they kill crows. You would think a crow is scary, and no. The owls are brutal. And you can look at that in Discovery Channel, but it really is, when they hunt one by one. So that's why the crows gather in the day to try to do something to the owl, because they know when nighttime comes, it's finished when the owl comes. So I feel like many of you are getting very much a deep knowledge coming through, and you're sitting pretty. There's a lot of pentacles. Look at her. She's holding out the pentacle, and it's the owl there. Kind of like a companion here. Here we go. Look at the card that fell out. 6 of Cups, the past, nostalgia, something from the past. And what are we talking about? This whole reading about the emotions, about the full moon in Sagittarius connecting to Cancer, because we're going into Cancer season on the 20th of June. To be exact, we're entering Cancer season. Let's pick out one more card here. One more card. Page of Pentacles. You see here, there's a message. There's a message for you with the Page of Pentacles. There's a message for you for this month that is going to come in. Maybe an old friend, maybe something from the past, something from your childhood, a letter of some sort, some message is coming in for you this month, you guys. And also, if you're working on something, it is a start of something that will be so stable for you as an income wise. If it's very different and it's out there, just continue with it, whatever it is that you're doing, because for some of you, you will notice what it is when you're healing this part of yourself from your childhood, that something is you're going to get a download of understanding what it is that you needed. Let's continue here, pull out some more cards. See, for the highest good is good for everyone involved. What do they need to see and know? Thank you, Spirit. See, and your first card here becomes the Ace of Swords in reverse. Some truth hidden truth. Yes, it was hidden. Like I told you about this, that it might be obvious to everyone else, but to you, it wasn't a truth that was in your vision, in your clear understanding that it was a possibility. And again, it can be blocks from childhood. You know, we can have downloads that it's not possible, and then we're not looking in that direction. We're not trusting it. So it becomes a lying to ourselves, but not actually made from ourselves. It's from a program. It can get very complex here. So let's clarify. Spirit, clarify the Ace of Swords in reverse, the Highest Priestess. Something was imbalanced. Something is imbalanced with your darkness and your light. I'm getting also Pisces here coming out as a sign. Taurus, but we're in the Taurus season, so we're going to have Taurus energy here also. Or it's Cancer season, but Cancer is connecting to Scorpio and Taurus. And the card that flew out was the Ten of Swords, a burden to carry for many of you, a burden to carry. Let me just pull one more card here because we had that card fell out. I don't know why they want to give me 4 here, but let's go. Yes, the Seven of Cups upright, illusions. So what I see here is with the Ace of Swords, it is a lie about an illusion. It is an illusion of things, maybe things that you've been doing that hasn't been fruitful, or just things that you might have thought that this is what you do, this is what you're supposed to work on. And it's when you come to this realization and your consciousness evolves, you understand that, oh my goodness, why am I even doing this? This is just like, it's an illusion. This is not, you don't need to do this. And there's no need to panic here. We have the 10 of Wands and it's upright. So it doesn't look so heavy when he's holding those. It's like he's trying to hold them down. So it is grounding burdens that is created to you. How do I put this energy that's coming through right now? It is trying to ground. You need to ground. They're giving it to me like there needs to be an understanding that these sticks, they can just float away, or you can ground them. And Spirit wants you to let them go because it's burdens put to you from childhood. Things that you think that you need to do this, but it's all an illusion. It was all an illusion. And when you're waking up to it, you understand this. Right now, the Highest Priestess, she is the most powerful in the deck, and it is Lilith. It is the moon. It is exactly this resurrection of the solar solstice happening right now. For some reason, it is in the reverse, which is saying that something is blocked there. And this blockage I feel for you is going to happen on this month if you choose to take that journey of healing. Again, we always have a choice. Okay, that's the most beauty of being a human and having a human experience here on earth. And we can choose to mess it up, or we can choose to make it better. It's a choice, and it opens consciousness to a new pathway. Consciousness is here to expand within us all. Not to use the word expand, but consciousness is within us all in different layers and in different dimensions. So we can choose to play with it and be playful with it, just like a child energy. But again, here, there's a lot of things coming through, and I see the color blue here a lot, connecting to this manifestation. Blue is very calm, very much knowledge. There will be a clearing of knowledge. And we want to work with the highest priestess, with the card on the other side where it's balanced. The darkness is balanced with the light, because now it's more dark energy that needs to be seen. Yeah. Okay, Spirit. Anything more? I don't know how long I'm recording. The world in reverse, it's a cycle that's ending, but it's like, wait a second. And I think it's exactly this clearing for this month. It's asking you, are you going to choose to take this opportunity for this month, to go on that pilgrimage, to heal that childhood, to visit that place that was scary, that was difficult, to feel those emotions, to clear something out, to see the truth of what it is, to not gaslight yourself of, oh, it was like this, or my childhood was wonderful. And then the more you can see it, it's like, oh no, it wasn't. Or the other way around, that you saw your childhood as very dark and very horrible. And then the more that you look at it and the more your consciousness expanding, you're actually seeing, oh my goodness, all of that made it this wonderful. If that didn't happen that way, I would have never understand what is happening right now. That's what's coming through with this world card. Oh my goodness, the energy right now going through my head all the way down to my body is almost spinning. So some of you are going to spin in your energy, like something is really happening right now, coming through. Just, it's from upwards. It's a very big energy here. For some of you, you will spin. If you're in meditation, you will start to feel like you're spinning. For others of you, it's just like coming through. There's a lot of energy coming through right now. I can't even explain it right now. I'm going to go through this reading, try to make it through this reading. 3 of Wands in reverse. So you're waiting for your ships to come in, your efforts to happen and to manifest. And surely they will, but it's a little bit of a delay. And the number 3 is connected to tranquility. The Lovers, look at that. That's what I felt like, also like drunk in love. And also we have the Lovers is connected with Gemini, so with the sign Gemini. Communication, it's a love of a family, it's a love of a connection. It's very beautiful. It can be a soul family, it can be physical family for you guys, and it can be a loved one that is reaching out here energetically for some of you. That's coming through in the storyline here. And of course, we're going to go to our animal side also, all dimensions, all layers of consciousness, as above, so below, is included in this sharing of love in this channel. So let's see, and we can all fall back to our animal ways depending on situation and where we are in our different clearing. Let's see here. And our first is 2 of Swords in reverse, trying to open up, choosing a path. Many of you are choosing a path, seeing different paths. That's what's represented for you in this month. But the most important thing is when you open your heart and you follow your heart, and you go with your heart first, the path will be clear. You will know exactly. But it's opening that heart. If we've been hurt, if it's been difficult, it's continuing to open your heart. That is the most difficult thing we can do in life. And the card that flew out here is Toad with the 4 of Swords. So some of you are resting here and resting and healing from pain in the heart. Maybe of you have physical pain in your heart. And again, that's mirroring back what is happening within you, okay? The heart can start to open and we can have heart attacks in our physical reality. It can be so different for all of us, depending on how connecting the body is with the soul and where the journey is of the body's development in the consciousness with the mind and with the energies that it's surrounded with, because it's all about the environment. And now on this full moon, what they're saying to me, what comes through is that the environment is going to be very important, and the people that you're spending your time with. So for this month ahead, please make sure that you're in the right environment to nourish yourself and in the right company, that you are connecting with people that make you feel this loving feeling. I'm pulling one more card, Three of Pentacles. Again, I see a lot of threes here, so three energy. Whether it is three people involvement strongly in the energy field, but also the pentacle. I mean, the giraffe is so kind. It's just such a kind animal. It just has this elegance, but also what I'm feeling with the Three of Pentacles here is that something is not connecting, working together. Your inner parts, as I see, some of you are reflecting and seeing something outside that is a reflection inside of yourself, and also everyone that's in your energy field. And that creates the friction of the tranquility within you is not working in harmony because of this rejection. So try to include and try to be open and embrace the light that is here and connect with the solar solstice. I really hope that I can make a video for you guys so that you can see the solar solstice, or check out my videos that I've made about light beings in different dimensions and try to see which one of them that you're connected with, name-wise, but also within yourself. We can unlock different consciousness levels within ourselves and our past lives. So that's what I got for you guys. I hope that these messages helped you and will help you for this month. I hope your summer is amazing and that you will all, wherever it is that you're going, whatever it is that you're healing, I bless it from here and I wish you the most best. And as always, thank you for being here, for loving, sharing, and subscribing instead of like, share, and subscribe, so that this channel can exist and so that you can get this help. It's equally an honor for me too. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And have a wonderful day. And sending love your way, everyone. Bye.